Greetings. Because of your extraordinary abilities, you have been chosen to take part in the world race.
In the world race, you will take this technology to its limits and beyond.
The cars are equipped with special Nitrox 2 boosters.
The track exists in a different dimension from our own, a dimension you won't see until the race begins.
I call the track Highway 35 because that's where it begins.
When talking about accelerators, one of the events in the Hot Wheels universe is the World Race. The Hot Wheels World Race was the movie that started the accelerators. Without it, many of the core themes and characters would not have existed. It's almost as if Hot Wheels World Race was an unintended prequel. Now if you would like, join me in my video essay of the movie that started it all. The core components of any movie begins with the characters. Characters drive the plot of the film based on the decisions which get a reaction from the audience. Dr. Tesla is one of the most mysterious figures in the movie. We start off with him
I don't know why we keep failing. I've built a new kind of car, the fastest in the world.
Maybe you should build a new kind of driver.
A new kind of driver.
crashing his car, failing to complete the very first obstacle in the world race, with the car either being manned by Dr. Tesla or autopiloted. Dr. Tesla shows the innovation and genius of mankind, to the point where Tesla develops an ingenious plan to get the wheel of power through the world race. In either case, the first scene of the movie implies that real human physical driving is what is needed to complete the realms, a contrast to what Tesla originally did, evident by the fact that
The Accelerons built this track for human beings. That is why you must get the wheel of power.
with the topic of being human contrasting with accelerators, Dr. Tesla actually cares about his drivers by adding seat belts into the cars. He goes out of the way to protect the driver, even emphasizing how a seatbelt is just a safety harness. Another way he cares for his drivers is through
This is what I call a loop. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Ah!
parachutes. This is also evident when
A wipeout like that, and I hardly got dinged. Man, these cars can really take punishment.
Vert crashes his car. There were no need for these safety features, much less strong materials for the car and much less parachutes, but since it's human nature to adapt, Dr. Tesla does so, improving from his own failures. However, caring for the drivers is more of a symptom to get what he wants, which is human nature again. He only protects the drivers when necessary in order for them to not die. The more drivers you have in a race, the more likely a winner is going to win, which is why Dr. Tesla adds all these features. This is proven because once he gets the wheel of power,
Whatever it is, can wait until I finish my work.
Gig says the portal to Highway 35 won't open anymore.
That is correct.
We want to race on Highway 35 again.
Why?
he doesn't care for the drivers. Tesla also portrays pushing the boundaries that we should not touch by
Highway 35 was a test. That's why the Accelerons built it. To see if we were ready for this. An unlimited source of clean energy. The wheel isn't just powering this complex. It's sending energy all over the country. And I've still only tapped a fraction of its power. What's happening?
Tesla must have forgot to pay the light bill.
What happened?
I'm not positive, but I think I just blew every fuse in North America.
tapping into an alien source of power. This is similar to the ethics and unknowns of cloning and other scientific fields, and sometimes, although your intentions may be good,
You know more about the wheel than anyone, but you can't control its power.
Maybe no one can.
I want to use the wheel to benefit humanity.
It's too dangerous to have that much power in one person's hands, even when they're your hands.
it is sometimes better not to push the boundaries of morality. While Dr. Tesla is in darkness,
Too dangerous. I'm going to restore power to the complex. I don't like to make decisions in the dark.
it portrays how metaphorically blind he was with his intentions and his actions and arrogance. But
I never should have brought the wheel out of Highway 35. And now it's too late.
Unless what?
There was something in the ancient inscriptions. Wisdom is a circle. What you receive, you must give back.
once Dr. Tesla restores power to the complex, he is enlightened, able to think clearly because he has gotten past his blindness and is able to see. However, Dr. Tesla is still arrogant, with his ego not wanting to be damaged, so when Lani
Are you saying we can put back the wheel of power?
suggests the one possible solution, Dr. Tesla, instead of praising or supporting her ideal, instead says,
That's one possible meaning.
not allowing his ego to be damaged, because even though he has extensive knowledge on the Accelerons, he doesn't want to admit that someone else figured it out before him. Dr. Tesla shows the arrogance of humanity, playing God and not allowing his ego to be damaged, also caring about humans to get what he wants. Kadeem is like Rocky Balboa in a way, where he becomes so good at something despite his environment. However, there's more to be learned here. Although we don't see much of Kadeem in the first half of the movie, he takes the spotlight for the second half. Kadeem is humble, unlike any of the drivers and racers, because
will you let the city of your fathers become a ruin? For 100 years, the desert has grown around it. The people are leaving it. The sun moves in.
Aziz?
What are you doing here when your city needs you?
I need to win this race. With the prize money, I can...
I see danger waiting for you on the road you travel.
What danger, Aziz?
I speak of the greatest danger of all.
How will I recognize it?
How should I know? I'm blind.
he needs to, he has to for his people. Although his intentions are good, he is blind to what his people really needs. Aziz, although physically blind, is not in his wisdom, and although Kadeem is not physically blind, he is blind to what his people actually needs. Although his intentions are good, he becomes too focused on the goals, to the detriment of others, like Dr. Tesla. Vert, on the other hand, is full of
Bummer. Next time you want to lose to me, Alec, try surfing. Water's a lot softer.
We ought to get up a team, Vert. Surf or skateboards, either one. We could get sponsored.
Haven't you heard? I'm a team of one. Later.
Pride. Being in his own team because he's too good for others. He races for pride and...
But you were gonna take me to get my driver's license.
I can drop you off at the testing center, Vert, but I don't have time to wait for you.
But I've been waiting 16 years. Anyway, what's the point of having a license without a car?
Look, I'm sorry I have to go, especially on your birthday, but I've got a responsibility to my squadron. We're a team, and as a team...
You said as soon as I was 16 I could drive the car.
Skateboards, surfing, now cars. Someday you'll find out what's really important.
You mean more important than what I want?
You can't always do what you want. You have to think about other people.
I'm gonna be the best driver in the world.
I don't have time for this now, Vert. Do you want me to drop you off or not?
To prove to himself and to others that he is the best. He puts his own needs and wants before others because of what he desires, contrasting to Kadim. However, Vert changes. He puts other needs and wants before his own because he has to...
I'll take it back.
No. I brought it here. It's my responsibility.
Do it.
Do the right thing, which is what most human beings do. This makes Vert relatable, and even Dr. Tesla is surprised at Vert's character development. Instead of Vert going solo and going solo for pride, he has...
We're with you too, Vert.
Look, those machines outside are after the Wheel of Power. You should be safe if you stay here.
No way, Vert. We're wave rippers.
We're all on the same team now. Right, Kadim?
Ride the wind!
Others to help him. Vert doesn't want a team because he puts others at risk, which is development from being solo from pride, then caring about others. From being alone out of arrogance, he wants to be alone to protect others.
I heard Kurt Wilde ran off. Like he was some kind of spy or something. It's pretty wild, even for Kurt.
I was the one who turned him in.
Hey, looks like some tasty waves down there. You ever do any surfing where you come from?
My home is far from the ocean. Sometimes it's hard to find water just to drink. Thirst, hunger, and now my people fight each other.
Huh. I guess $5 million could really make a difference.
That is why I drive.
Huh. Funny, I never thought about what winning means to other people. Just what it means to me.
Through this interaction, we gain insight into the both of them. Kadim's people need him as a leader, not for the money. It's also Vert's first realization of what winning means to others, and not racing for pride.
Wish I could stay.
Hey, Kadim, wait up. Look, Kadim, I know money can't solve all the problems back where you're from, but it probably wouldn't hurt.
But this is your money for winning.
The people in your city, I figured they need this more than I do.
My people will not forget this. I will not forget.
Kadim from before knows what winning means to Vert and earning his victory, which is why he is surprised when Vert gives him the prize money. But Vert, through his interactions with the Kadim, and also realizing that racing for pride is not the only reason for racing, it can be for others too. Both of their character arcs is complete, and it's perfect. Now this segment is gonna suck, because I kinda ran out of ideas, but Kurt doesn't trust Dr. Tesla because...
Hey Taro, you think this guy Tesla knows what he's talking about? Or is he just loco?
It took a genius to build these cars, Banji.
He could be a genius and still be insane.
Which is why he works with Galorum, which is ironic considering she is more suspicious than Dr. Tesla, yet he isn't questioning it. And there's also this thing with his brother in which he's basically the older brother being a dickhead.
Who's driving my car? Whoever it is, he's sure having fun.
Get out of my car, now!
You? Hey, bro, nice wheels! Who is this guy?
My kid brother, Marky.
Hey, it's Mark, and I'm not a kid.
He's a punk, like some others around here.
So, Dan Dresden told me you were recruiting drivers for a race.
How did you get here?
That's not important, but what is important is I want to be on your team.
Forget it, Marky.
I'm a good driver, Kurt.
My team's full.
All I want is a chance. Let me prove what I can do.
But still cares about his brother. Which is perfectly portrayed by the both of them and brings a human aspect and a sibling aspect to the movie. Kurt also shows that sometimes you can make mistakes and sometimes you can correct them. Kurt redeems himself by helping the others and, you know, he just redeems himself, lol. I literally can't. Like, I've been working on this for hours, but whatever.
Pop the clutch, Surf Rat, and we'll get you going.
But I thought you were on their side, Kurt.
I just took the wrong road for a while.
The graphics still hold up really, really well for a movie made in the 2000s. And overall, you know, although Banji was kind of neglected and although other characters were neglected, such as Lonnie and Taro, it was alright. It was alright. It's a really good movie, especially for the kids, and to get them, it really teaches the kids, you know, that winning isn't everything. And although it may not be an adult movie, it's still a fun watch.